The best build for Vivian, the queen of vampirism, or being a vampire. I don't know how to say that. Anyways, we're going to be talking about the best build for Vivian today, guys, how she works and everything like that. So let's just go ahead and cut right to it and talk about what her best build is first. And if you really want to know what she does, then we'll be talking about that near the end of the video, on top of maybe why you should be summoning for, because this video will be out before she releases, but you might be watching this video while she's already released. I don't know. So starting off with her best in slot W engine, that's obviously going to be her signature W engine, guys. This gives you everything that you're ever going to need for Vivian, really just anomaly proficiency, because her main damage source is going to be from her core passive, which we'll talk about later, but most of her damage is derived from how much anomaly proficiency she has, and getting her signature W engine with this is just a huge boost to how much she's able to do with her core passive. So this is an absolute win, the number one best in slot hands down, but I won't say there's not other options that can be used, because things like the BP Electro Lip Gloss W engine can work here too, because first of all, it's giving you anomaly proficiency off rip from the main set, then it'll be giving you increased attack, which she kind of lacks when building her. You do want to build into attack to make sure she's doing some damage when she's doing her normal attacks and when she's on the field and stuff like that. While yes, a lot of her damage is derived from how much anomaly proficiency she has, attack still does increase the number of the anomaly that you're doing on the enemy itself. So Electro Lip Gloss is a really good option here. Now let's talk about some free-to-play options, because she does have really good free-to-play options here too. You could use either the Rainforest Gourmet or you could use the Weeping Gemini. Let's talk about Rainforest Gourmet first. It gives you a base 75 increase to your anomaly proficiency. No ifs, ands, or buts. You get that off a rip. It is really good and is going to be guaranteed. Number two, on top of this, guys, you'll be getting an attack buff whenever you consume 10 energy. You can stack this attack buff up to 10 times, so you can get a massive attack buff as well, which helps out with both anomaly proficiency and it's helping with her attack as well. But the third option, like I mentioned, Weeping Gemini, can also work too. It just really depends on how you have your team set up and who's on your team. If you're stunning the enemy often, maybe this is not as good, because off rip, guys, you are getting a 25% attack buff, which does help the overall damage. But on top of this, guys, whenever a squad member inflicts attribute anomaly on the enemy, you're getting an anomaly proficiency buff that can stack up to 4 times at max. If you have this maxed out, you're talking 184 anomaly proficiency. That is clearing literally any of these other ones that you're getting. Just from getting 2 of these stacks, mind you, you're already outperforming the anomaly proficiency that both Rainforest Gourmet and Electro Lip Gloss give you, okay? So this is a really good W engine. I really do recommend this. This is what I'm probably going to run on mine, just because personally on my account, I don't know why it's been so hard to roll anomaly proficiency subs and the stats, bro. It's down bad horrendous, so the getting this is going to be essential for me, but maybe it's not for you, and maybe getting that extra attack is better for you. Overall, though, I do think this is a really, really good option to run. So overall, she has a lot of different options you can use. I would not say in the slightest that her W engine is a must pull. I really don't think you have to pull her W engine to make her work, because she does have so many different free-to-play options that you can run on her, unlike someone like Trigger, right? I feel like Trigger needs her W engine a lot more than Vivian needs hers. Same with Miyabi as well. I feel like Miyabi needs her W engine a lot more than she needs hers, because she literally plays like an anomaly character would play, with anomaly proficiency and attack. So hey, you get all of that with literally any of the other free-to-play W engines in the game. And I now want to go ahead and talk about what her best in-slot disk drive sets are. But before we hop into that, you thought I was not going to scam you? Come here, come here. Guys, hit the subscribe button right now. We're trying to push 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We need less than 1,000 subscribers to do that. So please hit that subscribe button now. It'd be much appreciated. Arigatou gozaimasu. I just got back from Japan and I spent a lot of money. So also that would help the money situation as well. I'm broke now. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and talk about the best disk drive set. Now, going into her best in slot set, literally a set that was made for her. And that's going to be a 4-piece melody, guys. Now, the reason why this is the best in slot and made for her, first of all, a 2-piece giving you increased anomaly mastery by 8%. Absolutely massive. No other set in the game does this. But at a 4-piece, guys, whenever a squad member uses an EX special attack, the equipper's anomaly proficiency gets increased by 45 for 8 seconds. And on top of that, the character using the EX special attack is not the equipper. You're getting an additional increase to your ether damage, which is literally her damage, okay? You want anomaly proficiency, you want anomaly mastery, you want ether damage. Literally everything you need is right here, right? And it also plays really well to her sub DPS capabilities as well, because like we'll talk about later, she does act as a sub DPS and a main DPS. It is really, really good. I find her to be probably, I think, my favorite anomaly character in the game. I think that she honestly surpasses Miyabi for me. Maybe not in the terms of the damage she's doing. You might get close to it though. Anyways, guys, as far as the 2-pieces go, you can really run a 2-piece Freedom Blues, or you can run a 2-piece Chaos Jazz. Both of these at a 2-piece give you 30 anomaly proficiency. She relies on that anomaly proficiency so much, I really don't think you should miss out on getting either one of these sets here. But all in all, guys, I really don't recommend running any other 4-piece outside of the Melody. If you wanted to run 2-2-2, you would run 2-piece Chaos Jazz, 2-piece Melody, and 2-piece Blues, so you get the extra anomaly mastery and a lot of anomaly proficiency. But outside of that, definitely do recommend the 4-piece Melody. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of those main and substats, starting off off with the main stats first. On the 4-piece, guys, you're going to be wanting to get anomaly proficiency. On the 5-piece is going to be ether damage, and on the 6-piece is going to be anomaly mastery. You build her the same way here as you build just about every single other anomaly character in the game. Now, in terms of substats, really easy, guys. Anomaly proficiency is the #1 stat you want to aim for, and attack percentage. You can get pin, you can get flat attack, that's fine, but really, guys, focus on anomaly proficiency and attack percentage. These are the main two things you want to be focusing on when you're building your Vivian, guys. But that's really all that I have to say about the substats now, all the sets now, because she is really simple to build. Very straightforward. There's not really any other sets you could really run her with. You can't really flex around too much with the main and or substat, so start farming now, because you're probably going to need to if you haven't built anomaly characters in the past. But while we're on the subject of anomaly characters in the past, let's go ahead and talk about her best in-slot teammates, which is virtually every single anomaly character in the game. Yeah, guys, kind of insane. Because literally, guys, you can run her on teams with Yanagi, Bernice, Miyabi, Grace, and Piper. And not to mention, if you wanted to run her on a super anomaly team, you're talking a team with Vivian, Bernice, and Yanagi. All of these teams work super well. Literally, guys, if you have been building up anomaly characters on your account like I have, this is going to be the unit for you. If you have Bernice, absolute insane insanity. If you have Yanagi in your account, absolute insane insanity. If you have literally any other anomaly character in your account, absolute insane insanity. And the reason why she works so well is because of her kit and how her kit works, guys. Starting off with the core passive first. The core passive, guys, essentially is going to be taking her off-field attacks, which we'll talk about in a second, and dealing damage on the enemy based off of the current anomaly on the enemy, right, guys? And this scales off of her anomaly proficiency. So say you've procced ether anomaly, or physical anomaly assault, or the fire anomaly from Bernice, or even the electric anomaly from Yanagi, right? She can literally go and reproc this. She is basically Anton, but better, because she applies to every single type. She's more like Kafka from Honkai Star Rail in a way, right? Because she takes the damage or the anomaly procs already on the enemies and then multiplies that and does the additional damage on top of that. And it also plays with her own anomalies as well. So basically, at all times, you're going to be constantly reprocking anomaly off on the enemy. So this provides you a really good source of damage. And the reason why she works so well with Yanagi in this case is because of her additional ability, guys. Essentially, what this does is allow you to use one of her enhanced attacks, which we'll talk about in a second here and how to get those, and perform one of her off-field attacks on the enemy. Not only this, guys, you're increasing the team's corruption and corruption disorder damage while she's just on the team here, right, guys? So this is why she works well. You have Yanagi come in and do a disorder, a proc on the enemy. You're increasing that damage as long as it is filed with corruption, right, guys? So I can see teams like Astrial, Vivian, and Yanagi being used, and that'd be an absolute godsend of a team, okay, guys? But as you probably heard me there, she does a lot of off-field attacks. What do I mean by this, guys? So this all boils down to the basic attack, guys. So the basic attack is how she is doing the majority of her damage when she's not getting it from the core passive, okay, guys? This is the second most important thing of her kit. The basic way I can break it down to you guys is she has 3 different states. 1 being a charge state, number 2 being a main DPS state, and number 3 being a sub DPS state. So starting off with a charge state first. After hitting 4 basic attacks, you'll be going to your ground paracel state. In this ground paracel state, guys, whenever you're hitting basic attacks on the enemy, you're going to be building up charge points. This is why I say this is the charge state, because what you do with these charge points is you're going to be holding down the basic attack and or using your EX special or special attack to convert her into her aerial state. This is her main DPS state, because what this does is essentially take every single charge attack you just built up and just do a massive burst on the enemy, okay, guys? You're doing all your damage in this state right here. But what this state's giving you, it's giving you something called an enhancement stack. Now, what these enhancement stacks do is essentially whenever she's off the field and your ally hits an EX special attack, she'll be doing basically her aerial full combo on the enemy while she's off the field. This is why she's like a sub DPS. You can get up to 4 of these stacks, meaning you can do 4 EX special attacks before she needs to come back on the field, and she'll just keep doing massive damage to the enemy every time you hit it. She might ask, you two, that's kind of hard to get the charge stacks up to actually get to the aerial state, right? Well, not really. You can get them pretty fast, but on top of this, guys, if you're using the EX special attack, you're immediately getting 2 of those charge stacks to just get to the aerial state and do your main burst of damage that much quicker, and you'll also be getting the enhancement points that much quicker as well. But to quickly go over the preschooler level chart I made right here, guys, this is a basic flow of how she works. You'll start off with you use your basic 4 times. After using your basic 4 times, you go into your ground basic. Then what you're doing in your ground basic is gathering charge. After you've gathered 4 charge points, you're going to be going to your air basic. After you're in your air basic, you'll be doing a big burst and getting your enhancement stacks. Then you'll be swapping off of her using these enhancement stacks for whatever off-field DPS you have, or your off-field supporters and or your off-field sub DPS, like off-field anomaly character, or whatever the case may be. This is what you're going to be doing with this. And then after all this comes to a head, right? You've done all of this. You get all your burst off here, guys. What do? You go back, rinse and repeat, to your basics. So this is the basic flow of how the combat should work with her. I'm not sure how much intricacies there will be with it. I think it's pretty straightforward in my opinion. Anyways, guys, I think Vivian's gonna be absolutely amazing. I think that she is probably a pretty good pickup for your account. Not only is she cute, not only does her kit look cool as hell, but I do think that she'll be pretty future-proofable as well, just because of the fact that while, yes, she's a main DPS, she can also play as a sub DPS too, which is very, very interesting, and I do think that you'll be able to utilize her in the future, especially with the ability to reproc. It's very unique. Anton has this, but now she has it as well, and I think it'll be very, very good for your account moving forward. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Are you pulling for Vivian? Have you pulled for already? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Later, bye-bye.